Awesome. So welcome to our Wednesday night event, guys. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Jackie. I am on a little bit of a mission in, my personal career and my health. And so basically I'm here to share that journey with you guys and share a few other stories tonight. So I'll start with a little bit about me. I'm 27 for the 10 years since I've been out of school, a little bit longer now. I've chopped and changed jobs. I've tried numerous different things. I found my one passion was in the health and fitness industry. So I started group fitness instructing. I've stuck with that for like 8 years now. Absolutely love it. But unfortunately, that doesn't pay the bills on its own. So a friend of mine introduced me to, an amazing product, an awesome program, and the business that goes behind it, which is what we're here to chat about tonight. And it's completely changed my life, my world. So, we kind of run these events to share that with you guys and to show you what we're up to and see if it inspires you to do something similar with your life. So I'll start by sharing, the product and the program that brought us all here. So if you haven't seen the product before, I've got some spare empty bottles here. The product is called Juice Plus. So you can see there's a berry, fruit, and vegetable blends. Now, what's in these products? I have a lot of people ask me if it's like a multivitamin. It's actually really quite different. The first thing I noticed when I had a look at the bottles is the label on the back is a food label. So there's things like grape, raspberry, bilberries, pomegranate, and it's whole food ingredients in these products. So as someone that's always been passionate about health, that made a lot of sense to me. The product itself, so what's actually in the capsules is fresh produce that's farmed specifically for Juice Plus. So there's no chemicals, there's no herbicides, there's no pesticides. I know that's something that's very hard for most of us to avoid in current times. And these farms, farm specifically for Juice Plus. The fresh produce is juiced, pulped at very low temperatures. They remove most of the water and the sugar. And so what we're left with is this amazing powder. And due to those low temperature processing, the living enzymes are still living, the phytochemicals, the nutrients, all the amazing stuff that makes fruits and veggies so good for our bodies is still intact and still working in that capsule. So it makes it, it's so important in our current lifestyle to have something that's easy, that's convenient, and that's affordable. And so this ticked all of the boxes for me, and it bridges the gap between what we know we should eat every day and what we do eat every day. I'm passionate about health and fitness. Even when I'm on holidays, I look forward to holidays because I can plan on my meals, I can cook fresh, I can experiment with different things, but it's still really, really challenging to get year 5 and 2, let alone the 9 to 12 serves of fresh fruit and veg that the World Health Organization actually recommends we have on a daily basis. So for me, these just made complete sense to bridge the gap between, as I said, what we get every day in our diet and what we should really be aiming to get in our diet every day. The flip side of that product is when we want to talk about macronutrients. So we've got our complete powders here, chocolate and vanilla flavor. We do have a little chat box there. If you guys know how to use the chat, you can pop in your favorite flavor if you like. I'm always intrigued. Chocolate normally wins. What's in these products is, amazing plant protein. So we've got things like chickpea powder, pea powder, soy protein, and lots of natural fibers. It's a natural sweetener in it, nice and low GI, which I've actually learnt recently. A low GI sweetener, we know that it keeps your blood sugar stable, but that helps the decision-making process. So for people that are using these products to make a healthy change and maybe to lose a little bit of weight, it's kind of ticks all of the boxes for you. So you're getting the great nutrition and you're keeping your blood sugar stable. And it tastes awesome. Favouring chocolate at the moment. I can't go past the chocolate, hey. So the other product that we have, and I love this company because we're all about families. We're all about healthy living for families and supporting our children as they grow up. So we actually have a children's health study underway at the moment. There's 1.5 million, there would be more now than 1.5 million children taking part in the study between the ages of 4 and 18. And as part of that study, any adult that takes our capsules actually gets the fruit and vegetable chews for free. They can sponsor a child for up to 4 years. What's more amazing than that is the results that we're seeing. So we're seeing that children are missing less school. That's a byproduct of improved immune system. They're actually concentrating a little better. And I know I've had a lot of individual stories from clients of mine that their children are actually reaching for healthy healthier foods, because these products, and the same happens in adults, in those of us that take them ourselves, it creates this like attracts like system in your body. So when you flood your body with all of these amazing nutrients, the phytochemicals, all the good stuff, you tend to feel like more of that. And you guys can probably vouch for that, right? If you eat, you know, like we've just been past Christmas, we probably didn't eat real great through Christmas, and you start to crave more of that, you know, sugary or salty food. But when you get into the habit of eating really well and you're fueling your body really well, you start to crave that kind of food. So that's where this, you know, it's a catalyst for change. And that catalyst for change leads me on to 100% guilt-free, definitely. The catalyst for change leads me on to the program that we have, that we're very, very lucky to share along with these products. You know, a lot of people make that convenient, simple change of adding the capsules and the powders to their daily diet, and then they want to, you know, try different recipes. They want to try adding more fresh fruit and vegetables to their diet, which is awesome. And we have, I don't have a hard copy on me at the moment, but we have an amazing program that's hundreds of pages long. There's 2 different recipe guides with amazing, simple, family-friendly recipes in them. We've got exercise guides, you've got pantry shopping guides, you've got transformation guides. You know, if you're the kind of person that wants to set out your goals and go through that thought process before you embark on your health journey, that's all there for you. Pretty much everything. There's a gourmet detox cleanse, which I actually did recently, and it was actually really, really good. So no matter what level you're at and what kind of change you want to make with your health, we're here to meet you there. We've got everything you need to take it to that level. So it's really, really exciting, and I feel like it just ticks all the boxes for me. But I think what brings this product to life for most of us is hearing people's stories and hearing how it's changed our health and our lives. I will give you a little bit of my story. When I started on the product, it was could be about 8 months ago now. I started hoping to have a little bit more energy. I'd heard some awesome stories about people starting to bound out of bed. That was the thing that got me started. But what I did notice, definitely on the first or the second day, I felt like I had that spring in my step, that Friday afternoon buzz that you get, but I had it all week and it's still hanging around, which is really, really crazy. But I had been dealing with a chronic skin condition called heat urticaria. So for 18 months, I was just a little itchy, become breakout in a rash if it got particularly irritated. I'd been to the doctor, I'd been to specialists. Hundreds of dollars later, they said, your body does a cycle every 7 years. It will replace all of the cells in your body. So we can hope that in 7 years' time, you won't be suffering with this anymore. In the meantime, you can have double dose of antihistamines to deal with it. And I walked out going, that just doesn't make sense to me. I feel like something has to be, I have to be deficient somewhere or something going on to cause it. But anyway, I dealt with it for months. And after I started taking the capsules on day 4, I actually remember where I was sitting when I turned to my partner and said, I haven't had an antihistamine for 2 days. I haven't touched them. And 8 months down the track, I still haven't been back to my antihistamine. So that just spoke wonders for me. That's when I knew I was sold and I was sticking to this product for the rest of my life. Because if it's doing that for one minor skin, well, it was major to me, but a minor skin irritation, I can only imagine what it's doing for the rest of my body. So I have my beautiful friend on tonight, Kay. She's started on the products. How long has it been now, Kay? A week or 2? Can you hear us?
It's just over 3 weeks, nearing a month. Oh, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I've got you now. Awesome, awesome. So nearly a month on the product.
Nearly a month, yeah.
Awesome. What have you noticed?
I've noticed a lot of changes actually. The first for me was my skin, my face. Looking in the mirror every morning when I went to do my makeup, I always have a lot of red around my nose here and around my chin. That's cleared up a lot. My skin just seems to be a lot more one-toned, a lot smoother, a lot clearer. So I was excited every morning to like, oh, I wonder what my face looks like this morning. So that was really, really amazing. The next thing was, like you, waking up in the morning. I still wake up in the morning going, oh, I've got to get out of bed. I've got to go to work. But it was easy. It's easier to get out of bed. It's easier to actually just get out of bed. I'm like, okay, I can get out of bed now. It's not a struggle. It always felt like a struggle, but it's not anymore. And you get out of bed, you go to work, you do your whole day's worth of work, everything that you've got to do. You come home and you sit there and think, I've done a lot today. I've done a lot, and I'm feeling pretty good. I should be exhausted. My feet should be killing me. I should be passing out on the bed right now after everything I've done today, but I've still got energy to go for a walk or go to the shops or do whatever I need to do at the end of the day. And that is so good, because I know for me, in the job that I'm doing, I'm a runner for a law firm. So I do over 10,000 steps just in my work day alone. And I find it so exhausting. But now with the Juice Plus, I'm just finding that I've just got that energy to keep going. And it's just so nice. It's so nice to be able to just do my day, do everything I need to do, and then come home and still feel like I've got energy to do the stuff that I want to do, stuff for me. So it's just, I'm absolutely loving it. And I can't wait to keep going and keep seeing what's going to happen, what other changes there was. Because I honestly didn't think I was, like, Jackie was raving about these, and I'm like, how can they be so amazing? How can these things be so good? And she got me onto them, and I was like, this is the best decision ever. I can't thank Jackie enough for passing them on to me. And I'm just so excited about everything that's going to happen, because it's, who knows?
Oh, I
Who
love
knows
it.
what's gonna happen.
I can't let the smile off my face now. I love hearing how much it's helped you. I'm going to get emotional. I think what Kay was saying, you know, and I was the same. I was kind of like, how can this make such a huge difference? It's fruits and vegetables. I eat fruits and vegetables. But we all know that the soil that our fruit and veg is farmed in is often over-farmed. It's not as dense in the nutrients and the minerals as what really it used to be, maybe, you know, 30, 50 years ago, when the fruit and veg that our grandparents were getting was more than enough. And the stuff that we buy, you know, even if you do have the time to go to a farmer's market, it's still been, you know, herbicides, pesticides, chemicals have been used in the producing of that produce. And I think that when you start to flood your body with this really top quality produce that's, you know, even better than organic, it kind of makes you realize, wow, I was lacking all this stuff. So thank you so much for sharing, Kay. And I do want to touch on, I got a beautiful message from Kay the other day saying that she's super excited, because all she changed was adding her Juice Plus capsules and a couple of changes to your diet. Hey, nothing major. And in 1 week, she lost 1.4 kilos. So
yeah. I was shocked. I could not believe it. It was no exercise, just my normal day, eating healthy. I was doing my lemon water in the morning. I weighed myself, and I double taked, and I even got the calculator out, and I was like, is this right? This can't be right. I couldn't believe it. I was very, very surprised. But this is awesome.
Yay!
So good.
Your body really does start to run, you know, like a well-oiled machine. When you start to put the right oil, I guess, the right stuff into it, it starts to run a whole lot more effectively. So anyway, we'll keep moving on. Nicole, are you there, honey? I can't see you. If you can take yourself off mute, are you free to share your story with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got you.
Yeah.
So how long have you been taking Juice Plus?
Months.
And what have you noticed?
I have a lot more energy. Hang on, mate. I used to sleep all day and be awake all night, and that has completely changed. I now don't have nanny naps. I love it. What else? I have so much more energy, and basically, see, I give my kids the choose, and they, like, my son hasn't been off school. What are we in January? He used to be sick all through July, and then after that, I used to 2 or 3 days off at least a week, and now he hasn't had a sick day since July. So that's amazing.
That's awesome. That's so good. It's so good to see you, you know, and you're teaching your kids good habits through the healthy cooking that you're doing, and putting importance on, flooding your body with the really good stuff every day. So thank you for sharing.
No worries.
We'll have one more. Hey, Steph, where are you, my dear?
Hello.
Hello. Tell us your story.
Hi, everyone. So my name's Steph. I've been taking the products for about 9 months now. I used to suffer from bad pimples for about 10 years, as I'm 26 now. I tried prescription creams, medications, different face washes, beauty treatments, none of which really helped. I was then introduced to the products. Since being on them, I've noticed a huge improvement in my skin. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, cool. Sorry, my computer's frozen. As long as you guys can still hear me. Yeah, so with my skin, I noticed a huge improvement with it. I still get the odd breakouts occasionally, but nowhere near as bad. Like my skin was pretty much 24/7 pimples on it. It would never ever be clear, and now it's pretty much clear all the time, except for when I have the odd couple of breakouts. I also lost 11 kilos doing the program. My gums no longer bleed when I brush them. And I definitely have so much more energy. Like I have a 2-year-old, and normally, people with kids would be exhausted by the end of the day. I don't feel exhausted. Certainly at night time, I'm ready to go to bed, but during the day, I have just so much energy for him, and it's really good.
That's awesome. Thank you, Steph. Love it. It makes such a big difference to, in so many different aspects. So look, the love for the product is really what's brought a lot of us here together tonight. We have got a little mix of some people that aren't involved in the business, some beautiful, clients of ours, and people that are already involved in the business. So, but we are launching, super exciting. We're launching a new business tonight. Anna has started her business just recently. So Anna, are you available to have a quick little chat? I just wanted to ask you, I know you're only just starting on your product, but how did you get involved with Juice Plus, and what sort of got you interested?
Well, hi everyone. First of all, I just got one of those random, friend requests from a lovely girl named Jade, and she just started talking to me, just talking, not about the products, but just talking about just me, and I've been home. I've had time off work for the last a while now. I was living with my father last year, and he got cancer, unfortunately, and passed away. So I've moved in with my partner, and we've got our new rental, and it's been quite difficult. So I haven't kind of got back into the workforce. I have no children. I've got dogs, and so I was just talking to Jade about this. I'm not doing anything from home. I'm just, just trying to get back on track and whatnot. And then she's like, just more socially, I wanted to socially get more out there again, and she just invited me to an event, a live event, as well as just chucked out a couple of videos there. And I'm just, wasn't, I was all right, I'll watch these, but I didn't contact her back straight away, as we all do, I think. And then I was just like, all right, I watched them, and I don't know, just more into watching her posts, and then watching these videos, and then I replied, oh yeah, I'll come to this event. And I went to this live event. It wasn't very many people, but just the way they were talking about the wealth side and the social side, and most of these women did have children, and I don't, but if I just thought, these women are coming from so many different careers as well, and just and it's bettered their energy, and if it's good for pregnant women, then of course you think it's good for yourself, and it's to do with, I'm thinking, when's the last time I had 5 serves of veggies in each day? And then I've just been thinking about that silently, and then adding it up, and I'm like maybe these tablets can help. So now I've ordered them, and I got them today, so I'm really excited. And I've tried the shake, and it's yum. It's yum.
Awesome.
It's yeah. So I'm pretty happy to just be a part of this business, because it's just amazing, the social part, the lifestyle part, and the whole product in general.
That's really great. Thank you, Anna.
My skin down and my breakouts, because it's helped many of you women, so I'm happy to give it a trial.
Love it. Thank you for sharing. So I know you might have had some concerns when you first had a look at the business, Anna. There's definitely some misconceptions about out there about a business that you can run from your phone, online, from anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
People are like, there's got to be a catch. It definitely can't be that easy. And so Steph's been in the business for a little while now. She's going to have a little chat to us about the most common misconceptions and what she's found through her journey in the business.
Okay, great.
Hi everyone. So I've been in the business for 9 months now. I'm a stay-at-home mum and a uni student, so I want to make a little bit of extra income for our family as we'll survive on one income. One of the common misconceptions in this business, which a lot of people ask about, is it a pyramid scheme? I can let you know that it's definitely not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes have been illegal since the 1970s. The company that founded Juice Plus has actually been around for approximately 40 or 45 years. So if they're doing the dodgy, they definitely would have been caught out by now. So if we look at most traditional businesses, we'll see that they're built on some sort of pyramid structure. Just bear with me, I'm drawing on the book here. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's mirrored, I think. Okay, so we'll go with supermarkets because that's a place that most people are familiar with. Everyone's visited a supermarket at some point in their life. So in a supermarket, at the top, you have the CEO, and then you have a few levels in between, which are board of directors, state managers, area managers, store managers, and section managers. Then when you get right down to the bottom, you have all the checkout chicks, the deli workers, the produce people, night fill workers. So what scares me about this is job security. So these people down here, so for instance, our poor checkout chicks, they're already being replaced with technology. What's next? Like one simple change and one simple technological change in a business can impact thousands of jobs. So these people down here, to get to CEO, they'd have to probably climb up the levels here. So to get to this level here, they'd probably have to compete against all the other people down here to get to the top position. There's probably arguments, people that your friend, that your work colleague that you work with is probably no longer your friend because you're fighting over that top position. And then someone gets promoted to that position and usually the responsibility increases and the pay probably increases a little bit. As you keep going up, more and more responsibility happens. More and more responsibility, and the pay increase does not weigh out what the responsibility is. Like you think about it, when you get up here, the high levels of stress as a CEO, what are you dealing with? And in reality, all these people down here, what's the chances of them getting up to CEO? It's pretty much nil. I mean, they could probably get up into here up to 5 to 10 years, but the CEO, in reality, it's never going to happen. Okay, so now if we look at our business, it's a flip. Sorry, I don't have a whiteboard yet. Okay, so like all traditional businesses, we have levels, but our pyramid looks like this. Down the bottom, we have virtual franchisee, and then right at the top, we've got our top level of an MD. So everybody starts off as a BF. Sorry, I'm trying to get this right, it's mirroring. As a BF. And you can, when you start off there, you don't need any qualifications, no one gets a head start, everyone gets to start off as a BF. And to reach promotions, you actually have to help other people. So you can't get to other levels without helping others to do the same. Now, sorry, I've lost where I am, Jackie.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Okay, no, I'm right. So, in our top position, we've got unlimited positions up here. So, to get up here, from BF to up here, you help others to do the same to achieve their goals. And anyone can get to the top here. Absolutely anyone. There's unlimited positions. Like, you're not fighting each other, you're helping each other. That's the beauty about our business. We actually help each other.
Love it. Thank you, Steph.
No worries.
For me, what really stood out Once I got those questions answered when I was taking a look at the business, but what really stood out was the simplicity of it. We're taking a product, we love the product, as you've heard tonight, just about everyone loves this product. And so we naturally share it. And so it just makes sense to be financially rewarded for that, right? I mean, you go to the movies, you watch a movie and you think this is amazing. I'm going to tell all my friends about it. I'm going to post on Facebook about it. And you don't get paid anything from the cinema. Same if you go out to dinner, you put a picture on Instagram, but they don't financially reward you. Where this company is just rewarding you for sharing what you love and what works for you with the people that you meet on your journey. So yeah, it made complete sense to me. I'm going to chat about the fun bit of business now. I love me a bit of money. Does anyone like money? Yeah, we love money. So there's 3 ways you get paid in this business. First one is profit. So when you share the product with a friend, someone you've met, you get paid. The company ships the product directly to the customer and you get profit for that sale. The second way that we get paid is a commission on a percentage basis. So as you begin to grow a team under you, and as Steph said, as you start to help them, they reach their promotions, their business is becoming successful, you get financially rewarded for that too. So really, I guess, in the simplicity of it, we're sharing a product that we love and we're teaching other people how to do the same effectively. And we get paid for both of those things, which is really, really cool. But the most exciting bit is the bonuses. Has anyone got a bonus in the last, let's say 5 years? No. I got a Christmas ham for my first year in my current job, and then that got axed, and that's the closest I've had to a bonus. But the levels throughout this business, one of our first, I guess, pivotal levels in the business is what we call SDVF, a Senior Direct Virtual Franchisee. As you reach SDVF, you will get a $400 bonus. Now, bonuses are for you to spend on you, yeah? That's for the fun money. But the exciting bit is the person that coached you and taught you and shared this business with you, they also get $400. I don't know if we have any SDVFs on the call tonight, do we? No, that's all good. Cool. I'll move on. Next step, what we call SC. When you reach the level of SC, $600 bonus for you. Also a nice cozy $600 bonus for the person that taught you in this business. Who wants to share? Caitlin?
I would love to share. Jackie, that number still excites me as a uni. So I first started in this business about leading up to 7 months ago now, and the reason that I joined was at the time I was studying a dual degree in nursing and midwifery, and I was also working 3 jobs to keep up the lifestyle that I liked. And living away from home, that was quite difficult, especially because we're a very family orientated family. And like seeing everyone else go on the holidays and go home and be with their family, and I had to stay because I had so many jobs, I just couldn't get the time off. It was hard. And we've also planned to go away at the end of the year to have a big holiday. And if I didn't have this business, I wouldn't have been able to afford it, and I would have had to have a loan off my parents, and I just don't like that. So Jackie first introduced me to this business, and I just thought, why not? I love the products. I fell in love with the products. I harassed Jackie to give me more. And I love the business. And I think for the future, it really excites me because, yes, I will have my 2 degrees, but I would like to make this a priority in the next few years so that I can travel with my family and then just still work casually. So that's an exciting thing that I'm looking forward to so much.
That's awesome. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you. I'm going to do a little sidestep. I know when Caitlin, as she said, she loves the products, and she was messaging me telling me how amazing they are. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, I told you this. But she did have one concern in the business. And she said, what if I don't know enough people? Like, what if I don't know enough people to make this work? So I kind of had a chat to her, and I'll use my business as the analogy here. If we take a look at my business now, there's little me. When I started, I think Caitlin was actually my first team member. So I shared the product with Caitlin. I told her this thing was amazing. We're both group fitness instructors.
Second, that was your second.
You were both group fitness instructors, so I was like, "Hun, you're gonna love this stuff." She joined me on my little mission for the reasons that she just shared, and I just wrote a T instead of a K, Caitlin. Now I've got Tammy on the brain. And Caitlin shared this amazing product with her mum. Her mum has some, very much into her health. Product made complete sense to her, and she went, the business makes complete sense as well. So Alison joined Caitlin's team. Now, if we take a look at that little first few steps of my business, I never would have really met Alison if it wasn't for this business. Alison's team has continued to grow. She's got a couple of friends who are looking for, a bit of financial freedom, residual income, the health they want to share with their friends. There's so many different reasons this business works for people. My team has continued to grow. They continue to share this opportunity with people. And so you can see that it just starts to grow like a little bit of a popcorn effect. Your old school way of cooking popcorn, I don't think I've ever done it, but I used to put the popcorn on the stove, right? And when you take the pot off the heat, it just continues to pop. And this business is exactly the same. So now at this stage of my business, I actually have 5 people who are very invested in growing their own businesses. So if I needed to take a little bit of time for myself, have a little break, go on a holiday, my business is going to continue to grow even while I've taken, a little step back, which is really, really cool. I know if I take holidays from my traditional job, I'm using my holiday pay, and that's the end of that. So yeah, that really, I think, sealed the deal for a lot of us when we can see that this business, it introduces you to people, like Anna said, the community, the people that you're going to meet. So yeah, I could go on about it for ages, but I'll keep going with the levels. The next level in the business, Caitlin's super, super close. Oh, look, super, super close to SSE. I didn't plan that.
Did you
The
rehearse
bonus
that, Jackie?
See, I do have fun. Is $1,200. $1,200 for the person that taught you to get there as well. So yeah, I am now currently sitting at SSC. The business for me, as I said at the start, for 10 years since I was at school, I chopped and changed jobs. I'm actually currently doing my electrical apprenticeship. I only have 4 months to go, but I think from 6 months in, I knew that it's not something I could see myself doing for the rest of my life. I am that person that doesn't want to work, that always wanted to meet a sugar daddy and just be a stay-at-home wife. I've met my partner, but he's not quite a sugar daddy, so I had to come up with option B. And this just fitted the bill for me. So it's in line with the health and fitness that I'm so passionate about, helping people, and I can fit it around everything. So where I am at the moment, I'm still working full-time. I'm going to finish that apprenticeship. So I'm working 40 to 50 hours a week. I teach a few group fitness classes a week, and I run this business from my spare time. So it's something that fits in around your lifestyle. And for me, in that 8 months that I've been in the business and the time that I've had to invest in the business, so much has changed for me from my relationship. We've built a house, so, mortgage repayments, rates, all of those bills come in, and there's always a little bit of tension over who's going to pay for what. Are we going halves? I'm on an apprentice wage. I can't afford groceries this week. And we don't have to have those conversations anymore. We're both very comfortable. So I bought myself a new car, luxury sports Mazda 6 with the sunroof and the leather seats. So, in 8 months, my world has just completely changed. And not having to constantly check the bank account to see if I can buy that new Lorna Jane top or something it just takes so much pressure off. So I'm really, really excited for the future for myself in the business, knowing that I have control of how much time I invest and how I'm financially rewarded for that really is in our own hands. I don't know if Lorian's on here yet, but I'll keep chatting through the next 2 kind of pivotal levels in the business, or what we call QNMD. When you reach QNMD, $1,500 bonus for you and $1,500 for the person that helped you reach that level. And the pivotal, one of the pivotal positions, like Steph said before, is what we call NMD. When you reach NMD, the bonus alone is $3,000. I know what I'd be doing with that $3,000. I just tried on a $4,000 wedding dress the other day, so that'll be a good portion of that. But when you reach NMD, and the bit that really, really excites me about heading to that position is that, yeah, when you reach NMD, you're still working part-time hours, but you probably don't have to work anymore. You're making a residual income of about $100,000 a year. So I know for a lot of us, that's a really, really quite comfortable income. And it's totally achievable and doable. It's just about consistency and sharing an amazing product. So if anything that we've chatted about tonight has resonated with you guys, if any of it, you know, has sparked a little bit of interest, please reach out to the person that sent you this link. Have a bit of a chat to them, you know, more than welcome to stay on after and have a bit of a chat. But I just urge you to consider the two things that, you know, really got me to think about my future. Someone said to me, what does your life look like a year from now if nothing changes? What does it look like 5 years from now, 10 years, 20 years from now? Like, what kind of future are you setting yourself and your family up for? And if not this, then what? And if not now, then when? You know, what it's that vehicle that's going to take you to where you want to be in life. So it's a really nice feeling knowing that I've found what's going to work for me and that I've got so many amazing women and men on the journey with me. So yeah, hang around for a little chat afterwards, guys. If you've got any questions, love to hear it. I'm going to press stop record now and we can have a little bit of a chat.